Oh, he got 19. I said, I shouted him. Oh, they both got 19. Hey, we on the pace to break 4 records. Passing touchdowns. Trey Lance, 7 away. Receiving touchdowns, 23. Julio and Kyle Pitts, 3 away. There you go. Where is fucking Deshaun ain't up here? And then sacks at 22. Chase Young at 21. Come on. Cap. Yeah, I'm finna eat these niggas up. Hey. Oh, he already on the. So I think I don't want to put a cop in there because he don't really need it. These niggas really don't need it. Oh, I'll put Foyer in that bitch. He did. Shit, man, depending on what you got going on tonight, shit, we can get this shit done tonight. Cause I ain't going nowhere. Except maybe to the gas station to get some snacks. All my bakeries are closed tonight.
Today, from Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Shout out to young Michael, the legend in the making, the humble legend part 2.
They indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Leading him out, their quarterback from the University of Nevada, it's Colin Kaepernick.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Kaepernick now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Kaepernick.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Foyesade Oluwakin coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. To throw is Kaepernick.
Oh, that's my fault. Fuck, that's my fault. I thought I had put that on Dion, but I did not. Oh yeah, Oluwakin. He had 90.
Able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. This is caught. It's Woods.
He's putting that bitch in there.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Trey Sermon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in April's draft, the rookie from North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 13 carries, 62 yards.
And they've already clinched the playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
2 yards, good enough for a first. A give to Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Lance. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Oh, yeah,
Touchdown, Falcons.
49.
Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
It worked better with Jalen because he had 97 speed.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. As we find ourselves in Week 17, he's already well over the 1,000-yard mark. So there's no pressure there. We'll just see where this final tally ends.
And I love what you just talked about there. There's no pressure. There's pride, right? So the higher he can take that number and rank with his peers, everyone wants to be number 1. He wants to post that number like a good golfer, right? Post the best score and go to the clubhouse and get back and see if anyone can match it.
Well, and he's the go-to guy here out wide. We'll see what they can do with him in this game defensively. They have a big challenge on their hands. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now a run with Singletary. The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
These two teams all tied after one. On second down, here's a run with Singletary.
I don't know what the fuck
Give him
happened
6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. Don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They will run with Singletary. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Sermon, let's score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Patterson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second and 5 now.
But wrong button. But I hit the wrong button.
That's into double coverage and
God damn it.
intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick.
There we go.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Henry again on second down. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance, complete to Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Working from the gun, Lance. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. Shotgun now for Lance. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw, it's Lance. They set up the screen for Henry.
Come on.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Lance looking to throw it. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Sermon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Now it's Patterson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd and 1, Lance. Short throw caught by Pitts. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the...
And he will score! Touchdown, Falcons! Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Kaepernick. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Ndamukong Suh has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Brian Anger now.
With 10 sacks.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Henry, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes
Didn't get it off in time. They finally gave me the look I wanted.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On second down, it's Sermon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Kaepernick going to throw.
Come on.
This will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one.
Come on.
It's Tunyon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Kaepernick now on 1st down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Kaepernick now to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On the draw is Sermon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side. Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Falcons are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time that maybe...
I need 2 more. I need y'all to get 2 more sacks.
They just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Into the hands of Singletary. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
That's good.
So it goes as a fumble, but
well, kind of not really, because I need them 2
not a
sacks.
fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Chase Young in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick.
There we go.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, for that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Falcons, a final win.
Oh, you got another one? You got another one? Bro, they just gave that nigga 3 points. Hey, nigga done moved up to 5. Oh, 2 points? Chase Young got another one? Oh, making sure that we the last stop. Kyle Pitts got 3 points, but they generous as fuck with these points, boy. Actually, I do need to start doing it. And the Jets.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Atlanta. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their
running-ass quarterback.
Third season now out of Oklahoma, the former #1 overall pick, of course, Kyler Murray.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously,
but them niggas lost.
Touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
That is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Murray, throw left side complete. That's Mack. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. For Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in April's draft, the rookie from North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of...
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Waddle, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said thank you very much for getting us to rock. let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Here's Braden Mann now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead.
Come on, bro. How you ain't touch that nigga?
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
back to the air on second down. It's Lance. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Henry.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And with the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. Lance now on first down.
Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the 16, Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. From the gun, Murray. Out to the left there, complete to Howard. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this will wind up as Saints first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. First down, Murray. Steps away to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
3 receivers over 1,000 yards.
But then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Here's Lance to throw it. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Come on. How he dodged all of that?
3-yard gain there. The Saints on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Murray now. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this will be taken at the 13. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down.
Ran out of bounds.
While I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. He's got Smith here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Oh, 3rd down. I wouldn't even pay no attention.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it.
I'm glad they took that dab shit out.
Exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Oh.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He dumps this off to Mack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This left side caught by Fulgham. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run with Henry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 32.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. To throw, it's Lance. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. To throw again on second down. Murray sliding out of the pocket. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
Beautiful.
And the Falcons grab it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Foyer. He
also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it on one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got a touchdown.
Julio Jones. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance.
Okay, I need to know where I was at.
Space and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things.
Fights through, and now a crease. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Murray going to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now this throw caught left side. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Saints on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And Dominican Sue able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral. Because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Oh, it bowls over him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career. So he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. Lance looking to throw it. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Boy.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
Oh, that these niggas ain't got none.
And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Getting that bitch off.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner. Maybe they're third.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
He getting that bitch off quick.
Complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To throw is Murray.
Oh, get up.
Got some real estate inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
Okay.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, 5. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have...
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA.
Fuck the Saints. I'm going to beat the shit out of them every time I get a chance to.
His opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. He's got this almost
O.J.
to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive, going for 14 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
56-0. Them niggas all be shaming themselves.
So time runs out. It's a victory.
Fuck
for the
you,
Atlanta
Sean Payton.
Falcons. And I tell
Eat
you
a sack
what,
of
Charles,
baby
this might be
dicks.
about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
We hot.
So for Atlanta, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they fall to defeat here. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They get a nigga 4 points. Donkey Kong soup. Oh, they gave me 53 staff points? Oh, shit. We lit. Mm-hmm. We hot. Ready. Ooh, 61. 61. 27. 25. Alright, DJ, it is on you, my guy.